Hi, so my name is Richard. I'm from the UK. I'm 28 and I've been living in China for 6 years. I've worked for the British Embassy for 2 years. I studied Chinese for 2 years and I've taught English on and off for about 4 years now. And I love every minute of it. So at the moment, as an English teacher, my job responsibilities involve planning classes, liaising with parents and teaching assistants and other Chinese members of staff here. And the main task, obviously, is teaching spoken English and reading English to children, to Chinese children, aged from about 3 years old up to about 12 years old. So these are the flashcards we use in class. We've got all these different categories. For example, this is one of the Fab course that we run with. All of them they're like that, and they're all prepared. Come in, choose the flashcards for whatever unit I'm doing that day, and go and use them with the kids. All the classrooms on top of them have these kind of crest things, I guess you call them. And we go inside a classroom. I think this one should be free. Yeah. So this is the kind of classroom we use to teach the kids. It's a big open space with a big whiteboard. Here at this school, we try not to use too many electric things, so we don't have the electronic whiteboards. We prefer to focus on teacher-student contact and working with the teacher, like face-to-face, rather than using the computers. And then during presentation classes, parents can sit on these, and we have a CD player to sing songs, and so the kids can listen to songs. Every class here is 90 minutes, so you 2 45-minute sections, have a 5-minute break in between. So I came to China originally because I wanted an adventure. I was offered an opportunity to come teach in a middle school in Guangdong, and I'd just finished university. I'd worked in the bank in the UK for a year, and I was bored with my life in the UK, and I just took a chance on a job that somebody offered me, and it worked out really well. So before coming to China, I didn't really know anything about China. Obviously, at school we learned a little bit about Chinese history, and we had some introduction to Chinese language classes at school when I was a student in the UK. But other than that, I didn't really know anything about China at all. So I had no real preconceptions. Arriving in China, it was amazing seeing all these different things that I'd never really seen before. I had no idea existed. Just sort of the large scale of things, how many people there were, the different language, the different food. It's all amazing, and I've really tried to get as involved in everything as much as possible. So there's loads and loads of differences between the UK and China. I can't really describe them all. I guess one of the main things is how friendly everyone is in China, how open and how open to talking they are to you, and how interested they are in you. That was something that really blew me away. In the UK, people are quite conservative and don't like talking to strangers. In China, people are really actively want to talk to you and find out about you. Other differences, big differences, the food. Chinese food is something I've never really eaten Chinese food in the UK before, other than the odd Chinese takeaway. But then come here, I eat Chinese food every day now, and I love it. The amount of people there are, the weather, just how big everything is. I can't really get over how big everything is. The UK is all really small, everything's really close together. But in China, someone can say they're from Sichuan, but they could be from 500 miles away from someone else in Sichuan. Okay, so if you're not coming to China yet and you're looking to come to China, in terms of preparation, I'd say definitely read up about China and just come with an open mind. Just don't let anything get in your way, and just really try everything that's thrown at you. That's probably my biggest advice to anyone that comes to China. So I'd definitely recommend it to anybody to come work in China. I've had such a great experience. I honestly don't really want to move back to the UK ever. The amount of things I've experienced and different jobs and different people I've met, it's amazing. And I can't imagine my life living back in the UK anymore.